Nice. So, what's up? We're going to dive into Heavy Dirty Soul, the live keys version. It's not that dissimilar from the record, just a couple embellishments here and there. So let's jump into it. It's really only like 3 sections. I was kind of showing you at the beginning to where what the bass note's kind of doing and the guitar. I wasn't doing any of that. I was just kind of showing you. First thing the keys do is an octave on D minor there, right? Now, if that's too tricky for your left hand, obviously you can just be doing the right hand all this stuff, but you're just bouncing on a D minor chord there, right? Repeated with both hands. What is that, about 16 times? And then on the last one, I throw my pedal down to leave that sustaining for the next chord, right? On the record, he's hitting it a similar staccato. On the record, there's some reverb on it that's kind of holding it together, making it sound a little more smooth. But I kind of like the staccato. Not too short, but just a nice, like, solid quarter note, right? But again, I don't do any pedal. I let those high strings ring out, and on the very last one, I do sustain to hold me down to this B flat major, okay? Now we're here, so it's this D minor, and then this, what? That's a G minor, sorry, my bad. B flat, G minor, and then D minor, and then C, okay? So if that looks like a ton of notes, I'll just do one hand. So here's B flat, G minor, D minor, and then C. Cool? And you're just repeating, you're copying all that with your left hand, okay? Again, kind of no pedal for that. So your right hand keeps going, your left hand's going to go down, hopefully octaves. Obviously you can do single notes if you can't stretch that far. Right? And then that's it. You're basically... So the record repeats. The next time that comes around, we switched it live, right? To where we let Dan kind of do this nice arpeggio, which if you want to mess with a little bit, it's like a D minor arpeggio. Right, something like that. It's basically just D minor, right? And then for the live part, I kind of wanted to spice that part up a little bit. So here's what that looks like. It's a descending D minor chord. What's nice about that is for that section, it's Can You Save, right? So it's a B flat chord. And when I'm doing this, it's basically adding that 7th in there, which is a kind of a, I don't know, it's just kind of a nice melancholy feel, right? So, and the downbeat is actually the D. So your F is right before the 1. So, right? Okay, so the next chord, you got that D minor up top. It's more like a B flat 7, but so that's first. Then you're going to an actual B flat, a regular one. Again, I'm mixing it up because it's against a G minor there. So I'm kind of turning that into a 7 as well. Then when it comes back to the D minor, that is actually D minor. And then I'm following the C as well. Now I wasn't doing anything in my left hand because there's so much stuff going on live. I was just trying to stay out of everyone's way. If you're playing by yourself on the piano, You could accompany yourself with left-hand chords, either octaves like this, or chords. Whoops, that should be there. Right? And then the second time through, there's just one little variation, that transition to get out of that into the regular chords to where I basically went. So this would be the second time through. Right? So I just kind of started vamping and riding on that D minor and C to get back to... So that's basically it. Same thing on this. You just repeat that. And then we get to that breakdown part, right? So very similar chords. We're just working in a 5/4 measure. 5/4 and then 4/4. So all that means is you're counting to 5 instead of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, right? So B flat up top to G minor to D minor and to C. Same thing as before. Left hand notes are a little trickier, so let's follow that. Okay, I'm going to call out your left hand notes. B flat to G, 4, 5 to D, 3, C, you can work in like that pinky to have some nice energy going, like to build that energy instead of just doing big whole note goose eggs, right? Ideally, you'd go down further, all the way lower on that D minor. I don't have that on my CP-70 here. But that's basically it. And then at the very end, you just hit a big old D, the lowest D you got on your piano, or a fifth, and that's it. You just learned heavy duty soul. I can't even say it. This one was one of my favorites to play live easily. It just had so much energy and the part's so great. I really didn't have to change much from the record because it just hits so hard. And if it ain't broke, I ain't trying to fix it. All right, stay tuned for more stuff. See you guys later. Peace.